Okay, so we've talked about a quarter past, a quarter till, half past, right? We've talked about all these different vocabulary words, and we've talked about whenever it's 12:15, 12:30, and 12:45 and 1 o'clock, but we haven't talked about all these other random numbers in the middle, but they're not random, they're part of time, right? So if I were to keep going on my minutes, I'm gonna get here. I'm actually gonna move this to 2 o'clock so we can see this a little bit better. So it's 2 o'clock right now, and every big number that I pass is 5 minutes, if you remember that from when we talked about that a couple weeks ago. Or actually, I guess it was last week. So we talked about this last week, that every big number is a 5-minute increment. So look, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay? So whenever I tell time to the quarter hour, I'm going to focus on how much I hop. Okay? I want you to imagine that we're making a flower petal around the clock as we count. Okay? Because sometimes things can get a little confusing if you're not thinking about the hops, if you're thinking about counting the increments. Sometimes things can get tricky. So we're going to focus on hopping. And each time I hop, that is 5 minutes. Okay? So right now it's 2 o'clock. Now I'm going to hop one time, 2:05. I'm going to hop one more time, 2:10, 2:15. So that's a quarter past 2, right? 2:20, 2:25, 2:30. Now it's half past 2. 2:35, 2:40, 2:45. Oh, now it's a quarter till 3. 2:50, 2:55, 2:60. And now it's not 2:60. It's not 2:60. Those are the minutes, but we don't say 2:60. We would say 3 o'clock. Sorry, I got a little jumbled with our words. That's okay. So we do not say 2:60 though. We would say 3 o'clock. Okay? So that's how we count by 5 minutes. If you want to say 20 minutes past 1 o'clock, well, I would have to count 5, 10, 15, 20. So think about the hops. 5, 10, 15, 20. Right? So that's going to be 4 increments past 3 o'clock. So this would be actually 3:20, not 2:20, as I said a second ago. All right, so that is how we tell time to the 5 minutes. Your little clock that you made, if you made one, will be helpful for you to use during this time. You remember our clock in our classroom has these 5-minute marks around it, but if it doesn't have those, that's whenever you would say 5, 10, 15, 20 with your hops. And we'll see that a little bit better in our other video. Thanks for watching.